Hello everybody. Welcome back to the opinion spot. So basically guys, I'm coming back with this because I gotta say guys, wow. I mean, I understand what's going on. I mean, this the whole Marvel under license under Disney. I had a feeling that many of the comic book nation, us, would really react really hard to this. I understand you guys coming from. I understand, and I tried to reply to all your comments as best as I could. But what I really wanted to talk about is like, yeah, I too was upset. I was very upset at first, and I didn't sleep all night last night because of what happened. I didn't go to sleep until early in the morning that day, and now that I slept on it, I'm kinda very much like I've said before, two sides of two coins, you know. I am very much kinda seeing it in a positive way as well. And a lot of people saying that people from Marvel should try to calm the fans down, because listen, not just here on YouTube, but I've been reading also that I'm also on Marvel.com forum, and I'm reading other friends over there comments about this and that. And basically the main concern about this was basically, if they touch the comics, if they lighten up characters from the comics, if they change the comics, we all know that they're not touching the comic. Joe Quesada, I'm not saying that he's an all-around cool guy. I mean, in my eyes, sometimes I think he's low down himself sometimes. But he went on and basically told everybody to relax. They're not touching the comics, nothing like that. Other than that, also I understand that they did buy the Marvel Studios, but still, what they also said was that any movie that was in development, everything like that, so Thor and the Avengers movie and things like that, I was worried that they wouldn't do that. But they can't stop those. They said all those are still going to be in play. Anything that was with other studios like Spider-Man and the X-Men, things like that, are still going to be in play, as well as movies that are still under Marvel Studios will be, that are in development, that have been cast already. And other than that, you can't break a contract like that. See? So also, it's also the contracts. You know, you got Samuel Jackson signed to a 9-picture deal contract. You got Mr. Robert Downey Jr. that is contracted to do the Iron Man as well as the Avenger. You can't break the contracts like that. That's bad business. You know what I'm saying? It's bad business. But I hear you guys' comments. Like I said, I hear you guys' comments. I understand where you guys are coming from. But things like when I'm hearing people say, and I'm not pointing out any names, okay? That's not me. But when I start hearing people say, well, I've had it with Marvel now, I'm leaving Marvel, that's it for Marvel, I'm not doing it no more, that's I don't know how to deal with that, because with me, a comic collection, and me without reading Spider-Man or Moon Knight or the Avengers or the Punisher, I can go on and on with the list, guys. Without me reading those characters, that's like a shot in the gut when you're not expecting it. To me, that's like a major blow, and I can't deal with that. I cannot see myself not reading comics in the Marvel Universe. You know what I'm saying? I'm too loyal to them. Like I said before, Marvel was the first company I started reading. And I've been through them through the thick and the thin, when they made bad decisions and when they made good decisions. So I'm not going to just part from them because of this situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. But basically, guys, I'm just here to let you guys know. I understand where you guys are coming from, but just keep the faith, guys. You know, just chill, relax, you know. But other than that, I also looked at this as a positive because here we go with the movies. Disney wants to, I know a lot of people saying, I heard, one comment that I read was like, Disney's stock was lowering, and they saw Marvel's was rising, so they needed money in some way. I'm not going to really get into politics and stocks and stuff like that. However, I understand where you guys, once again, I understand where you guys come from, but I also saw the opportunity, or what Disney wants to do is bring the lesser known heroes to the big screen, not just the big time heroes, and they could pull it off finally and stop having these characters just in script form. It still hasn't got past the script to bring them to the big screen. I mean, they just showed, I just read I just looked on the internet today, and they talked about 5 superheroes that Marvel have that Disney is interested in bringing to the big screen. And the list went like the list. Number 1 was Submariner. Now I know what many probably are thinking. Wow, Submariner. I mean, you think you could do a movie around him? I mean, he started off as a villain at first, you know. Things like that. But I would definitely love to see Namor be brought to the big screen. Number 2, Luke Cage. How many of you are Luke Cage fans out there? This brother here is me. I'm definitely a Luke. And finally, you can get past, if they can really do it and get past script form, you know, finally get it into development, great. Iron Fist was another one. 2 guys, Luke Cage and Iron Fist, are 2 of my top 10 Marvel heroes. I would love to see them bring. While you got every superhero that has powers, Iron Fist's power is his inner chi. So that would be great. A martial arts superhero film. Okay. There was another one. Number 4 was Morbius. I'm not too sure about Morbius. I mean, he started out as a villain. He has gotten to many confrontations with Spidey over the years, and then sometimes they play him off as a villain. And number 5 would have to be the former Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange. I would love to see them finally bring him to the big screen. And with the technology of today, they could pull it off, a really cool sorceress movie. So I'm trying to look at this in a positive way, but also I'm relaxed, I'm focused, I'm like, give it time. Nothing's set right now. Nothing is really going to be in effect right now, as they said. But like I said, guys, I understand your feelings. I understand that, and I'm not gonna judge anybody on how they feel. But like I told a lot of you guys on the comments, just keep the faith. You know, just keep the faith. You know, take a breather. You know, relax. You know, stay calm, stay cool. And I'm probably not the only one that's doing a video like this, but just stay calm, guys. You know, and this is just from your friend to you guys. I'm not saying you have to trust in me. I'm not saying that at all. But just take it easy. Just chill. You know, just relax. Okay? But other than that, you know, guys, just once again, like always, stay tuned. Keep it real. Keep it just cool, calm. One love. Peace.